somewhere to be, and like,
Okay.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's like 5 o'clock. I was supposed to be in my intern, but I'm not going anymore.
Okay. Why are you not going to your intern?
I have to meet with you, and then I have to go to work, and it's just too much. So.
Okay. Well, my name is Miss Ivy, and I will be your social worker for today.
So, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to start off by saying all of my degrees and everything I've accomplished. I got my bachelor's degree at Virginia State University, and I got my master's at Howard University, and I'm working on my PhD now. I have my LCSW, so, you know, I'm pretty trained and professional to help you out with your case. Everything we talk about is going to be well confidential, and nothing will be exposed unless your life is in danger, or if someone else's life is in danger, or you're thinking about suicide, then I have to report it. But other than that, everything is totally confidential, and it stays between me and you.
Okay.
So, you know, hopefully you feel comfortable with that.
Okay, but I don't know you like that, so if I tell you about what's going on with me, you promise you're not going to tell nobody?
I'm not going to tell no one.
Okay.
Everything is very confidential. I would lose my job if I do that.
Okay.
So, Amanda Jones, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
I mean, it's not much to tell. I really don't have nothing to say about myself. I feel like unloved, and I feel like I'm not worth nothing.
Okay.
It's like no point in living for real, because nobody wants me, nobody wants to be with me, around me, hang with me, none of that. I'm going to school, I'm stressed out. I work, I don't make that much money. I work at Burger King. My dad, we don't really talk. I don't have a mom. Her dumb ass. I could talk to you like this because you're a adult just like I am. Her dumb ass ran out on our family when I was like 2, because she felt like my dad was showing me more love than her.
Okay.
She was jealous, so she got her a new man. So basically, she really said, fuck me. But whatever.
So you haven't heard from her since?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what this girl look like.
Okay.
If I see her in Walmart, I'd be like, who are you? But I wouldn't even know. And I'm the only child. I don't eat that much because I'm stressed, because me and my boyfriend are going through a lot. It's a lot. You see my hair? Shit looks terrible. I haven't did nothing.
Well, you know, that's why I'm here, to help you, you know, solve your issues that you have.
Mm-hmm.
From my notes that I've jotted down, you're not getting enough rest at night, and you're having bad dreams.
I really don't like being alone. And since my boyfriend left, it makes me stay woke. Like, I feel like somebody's after me. I'm very paranoid.
Okay.
I think it comes from me smoking weed. I did do that.
Okay.
I know that's crazy, but I have done that a lot of times. So
Okay.
probably fucked me up. So, yeah. And my boyfriend, like, me and him got into a lot of fights, so that still bothers me. I have nightmares about that. Like, is he gonna come back and try to hit me or something? Throw something at me? Like, he threw a shoe at me before.
Okay.
It's too much.
Okay, so is that causing you to have headaches and stomach pains, back aches?
I think I've been having stomach pains and backaches. One, because I don't eat.
Okay.
And then I had a miscarriage before.
Okay.
But I didn't go to, like, the hospital. I went to, like, patient first.
Okay.
But they told me I had to go to the hospital, and I was like, nah, because I ain't have the money. I don't have insurance. So
Okay.
I just went back home.
So how recent were your miscarriage?
About 4 months ago.
Okay. Okay. So that's still kind of recent.
Yeah.
So how are you dealing with your anger? You know, are you having any self-doubts, or do you feel depressed?
Yes, I really feel very depressed. Like, it's some days where I don't even want to go to class. I don't even want to get out of my room. I just want to sit there, and I just cry.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, well, how do you feel about yourself as, like, just as a person, as a woman? How's your self-confidence?
I feel like I'm not shit. I can't bring nothing to the table. If he don't want me, who gonna want me? Nobody.
Okay.
I'm fat. Can't you see it? Like, real fat. And that's why I'm trying to starve myself so I can be small and be what everybody wants. Like, nobody gonna want me. Look at my stomach, you know.
So, by you saying no one wants you, do your ex-boyfriend tell you that? Is that why you feel like no one wants you?
Well, every time we got to argue, he'll be like, oh, you're stupid, you're fat, you ain't gonna never be shit. Like, stuff like that. And it always come in the back of my mind. Like, So that's why I don't think about it.
Okay. Well, how's your school pressure, you know?
I don't even know.
Because at one point in time you were overeating and you were putting on weight. Is that why you feel like, you know, you don't want to eat now?
Yeah. And the reason why I would eat all the time, because I was happy with myself. I loved myself. I loved the people I was around.
Okay.
And now I can't. I just can't.
Do you mind if I jot some things down?
As long as you don't tell nobody, I don't care.
No, everything's totally confidential. As long as you're not thinking about killing yourself, that's all.
Well, I have before, but now I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Because he didn't want to be with me.
Okay.
And my dad, he don't talk to me because he's mad because I was with him.
Okay.
And I guess what is the word I'm looking for? I doubted him. Like, that's not what he wanted from me. He wanted me to go to school, be on the dean's list, go to get my master's. Stuff like that. Right now, that's in the back of my head. I'm not even thinking about that.
Okay.
So
how recent, you know, was your suicide thoughts?
If I tell you, you go tell somebody. I already know.
As long as you're not thinking about it now, Miss Jones, that's all I'm worried about.
A week ago.
Okay, so that's recent.
Yes, and I know you won't have to tell. I mean, I'm not thinking about it right now, so don't tell. But it was a week ago. I was about to take some pills.
Okay.
And I thought about cutting my throat. I thought about taking a gun and shooting myself. I didn't have a gun,
Okay.
but I was going to get one.
So, do you have any weapons that you own?
Just a pocket knife. And that's about it. Because I carry that around with me.
For protection.
Yeah,
Right.
Virginia State, this is not a safe game.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, so, you know, I know you said that, you know, your hair is not done and your wardrobe and everything. Do you feel like you just don't have time for that? Or do you feel like, you know, because of your lack of confidence that you have right now and your boyfriend not being with you, is that why? Or is it financial issues? Like, why do you feel like your appearance have changed?
Well, my boyfriend. And then it can be because I'm not making that much money at Burger King. I only work on Saturdays.
Okay.
That's the only time I'm free. My check is like $200.
Okay.
What in the world am I gonna do with $200? My rent is $525.
Okay.
My light bill be like $132. My water bill is like $40. I can't do all that. And
Okay.
then plus food, it's too much.
Okay, so I know you've had concerns about, you know, not having sex as normally as you do. Your sex pattern has kind of changed, and I'm sure that's very important for you. So tell me your thoughts about that.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, I really used to love sex.
Okay.
I used to have sex every day,
Okay.
3 times a day. Now I have not had sex in a month.
Okay.
And that makes me feel some type of way too, like, is my vagina not good enough? Like, what's wrong? Nobody else is gonna want it if he don't want it. And I'm telling you this, I know this for a fact.
So have you ever tried to be intimate with anyone else outside of your boyfriend within the last, you know, because y'all have been together for like 2 years. Within the last 2 years, have y'all tried, like, have you had any affairs with anyone else?
No.
No. Okay.
And I feel like now if I walk past somebody, they're just gonna look at me like, is that a girl? Like, what's going on with her? You know? No.
So do you feel like he has had other prior engagements besides with you?
A nigga gonna be a nigga, I'm telling you. Yes,
Okay.
he has. I know he has. He got a baby. Like, this baby is 1 year old. We've been together for 2 years. Nigga, I'm not stupid.
Okay.
You was fucking a whole lot of women. I know this. I'm not
Okay.
dumb. That's probably why we broke up in the first place.
Okay. Well, so I know he helps you out with your living, you know, situation and your finances at your house. What do you plan on doing now that he's not there? Even though he's not there, do he still plan on helping you out with your bills or no?
He want to see me fail. And I think he's jealous of me.
Okay. So why do you feel like he moved out?
Because he wanted to be with that girl that he got a baby by.
Okay.
That's why I feel. And then I feel like I'm not attractive enough for him, so maybe that's probably why.
Okay, so within the 2 years y'all been together, he has conceived a child. Did you have any speculations that he was, you know, out cheating or?
At first, no, because, you know, they always deceive you. So I was like, no, he wouldn't do that. He loves me. Whatever. Lies. So I went through his phone. And I was like, oh my God, it was like so many females, and the girl was sending pictures of the baby, and it's a little girl.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, she's cute. I'm thinking like this could be his niece, you know, cousin, something. And it was like, she was like, you need to come see your daughter sometime. I'm like, whoa, you know, when were you going to tell me this? And then I was pregnant by you, and you really didn't even care. You wanted me to get an abortion.
Okay.
No.
So, were you, had you had not had the miscarriage, would you have gotten an abortion, or would you have kept the baby?
I would have kept the baby because
Okay.
I don't believe in abortions. Why? Nobody killed me. Why would I kill someone? You know.
Okay. So currently you have no children.
Mm-mm.
Do you want children in the future if you know,
If
meet someone else that you kind of...
If I do, like, my relationship has to be a healthy relationship. We have to be established.
Yes.
I want to be married.
Right.
All of that. And now he's calling me. What do you want? Like,
Okay.
you don't want me, but you steady calling me. You keep leading me on. Like, stop. No.
So when he call you, do you ever answer the phone, or?
Sometimes I do because I miss his voice. I know
Okay.
it's sad, but... And then sometimes I press the ignore button. Then I get text messages. And then I'm tempted to text back. So.
Okay. So let's get into your living situation. So you currently live in an apartment in Newport News.
Yeah.
Is that a townhome
No.
apartment, or is it just a regular small apartment?
This is a regular small apartment.
Okay.
With one bedroom.
Okay. All right. So, you know, I also have here that, you know, when your boyfriend was staying with you, that he used to threaten you. You know, your fights used to be kind of intense.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that.
Okay, well, it first started off with me. Like, if I get mad, if you don't do something, I'm going to hit you. So I
Okay.
think I brought all of this on. And then finally, he showed me who he really was, and he started hitting me back. And then it got, like, real bad to the point where one day, he, like, came in the house and just punched me dead in my face.
Okay.
And dropped me on the floor like I was a man. And kicked me, and kept kicking me and punching me. And then pulled my hair. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm your woman, you know, I'm your wife. Why would you hit me? Calling me bees. Oh, I hope you die. And all this stuff. Oh, I'm going to get my cousin to fight you.
Wow, okay.
Like, crazy stuff.
Okay, so, you know, this is the longest y'all been separated. How long have y'all been separated from each other?
Now it is a month. And this is the longest. I mean, when he went to work, you know, that was like a little bit of time that we'd be apart. But other than that, this is the longest we've ever been separated.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm blind by something, how he got this baby. I don't know, like what happened, when did you have time to do this? That's what I don't understand. So.
Okay. So let's say, you know, you and your ex-boyfriend don't get back together. What would you look for in a partner? Would you look for a more supportive and helpful partner? You know, someone that you actually know is going to be there and not walk out on you? Or are you looking for kind of like the same pattern like with him? Is that like what you're attracted to?
I hope and I pray that I don't get the same person.
Okay.
I want somebody who's better, somebody who's doing something, bigger goals. Probably somebody that's like me, going to school, you know, have drive. I don't know, but I know I don't want that anymore.
Okay, so do you feel like y'all are going to get back together? Like, let's say he come back to you and he wants to work things out and he make, you know, promises with you and willing to make a compromise with you. Would you, you know, go forward with it, or would you try to focus on yourself and move on?
I'm kind of scared because I feel like I might do that. And I want somebody that's going to talk to me and tell me, no, like, help me to be guided in the right path. Like, no, you can't go back. You can't go back. Because I know me, by myself,
Okay.
I would go back.
Mhm.
But I don't want to.
Okay. So, are you looking for a roommate, like maybe another student that goes to Virginia State, you know, that is responsible, you know, and can actually pay bills, and or maybe a close friend of yours to kind of help you out?
Well, I really don't have that many friends anymore because when me and him was together, it ran all my friends away.
Okay.
Nobody liked him, and that made them not like me because they said my attitude was changing. And then, like, people on campus, I really don't get along with that many females, so no. I was thinking about moving back in with my dad, but we don't talk, so I don't know how to, like, get in contact with him. Yeah, approach him and get in contact and say, Dad, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Or either, like, get on campus and live on campus. But I want, like, a room by myself. I don't want no roommates.
Okay. And that's understandable. So are you tired of the life of poverty, you know, being that he's moved out for a long time? So I think, you know, maybe, you know, just not putting any suggestions out there, but if you can find someone that's responsible for the meantime until you can get an apartment of your own, that, that will probably help out the situation. But it's totally up to you. Just throwing out, a suggestion out there. But I can understand your reasons why you don't want to.
If I do get a roommate, the thing is, like, where are they going to sleep? I don't have a one bedroom. They might have to sleep on the couch. And they're not going to want to do that. I'm paying $5.25. We're going to have to split that in half.
Okay.
And they're sleeping on the couch. They don't even have a room to themselves. So they might feel some type of way about that.
Okay.
So,
that's understandable. Okay, so do you go to church? I see here that you're very, faithful into church, and, you have, a pretty good connection with God, and, your spirituality and your Christianity beliefs.
I mean, I did.
Okay.
But now I feel like since me and him got together, excuse me, I kind of went away from church a little.
Okay.
I'm starting to go back now, but it's like I can't even concentrate. I can't even focus in church. I barely be knowing the preacher be talking about half the time. All I know is people be like, amen. I be like, oh, amen. Because I don't know what's going on. Okay. So I feel like I need to be by myself, talk to a preacher one-on-one, try to get my life back together.
Okay. So are you close with your pastor,
At one point in time I was, but I think since he's seen the things I was doing, like smoking, drinking,
okay,
like he probably got like another look at me. So it's like, no.
What do you mean by another look at you? Like judgmental?
Yeah, I feel like he think, oh, she bad. Or, she's not the same good girl who used to come in here with her father. She probably not even on the dance list no more. Stuff like that. Because, church people do talk.
Yes. Okay. And that's understandable. Okay, so tell me about school. Do you have any, issues or any type of concerns about your grade and, it possibly jeopardizing graduation for you?
Well, in my math class, I have a D. I got an F on my midterm. In my mental hygiene class, I have an F.
Okay.
I had an F on my midterm. It's like I'm not focused. I just can't focus. All my other classes, like my core classes, I'm good in them.
Okay.
But those classes, those are my electives, and I'm not good in them at all.
Okay. So, would you be interested in retaking those courses, like maybe summer school or?
That's the thing. See, I don't have money.
Okay.
And then I heard that with summer school and like Christmas, all that, those type of schools, you have to pay out of pocket. They don't give you financial aid for that. So it's like, and then my dad, I already know he's gonna be like, oh no, you should have been studying while you was in school. So now that's your fault. You gotta come out your pockets to pay that. Okay. So now I would probably have to sell my car. That's the only transportation I have. How would I get home? So.
Okay. So, is one of your fears, like, is it a fear for you of dropping out of school, or is it a decision that you feel that you have to make in the future? Like, is it a fear for you, or is it something that you're not really concerned about?
It's a fear, because I know, like, I might be leading into that path, because I'm not doing good.
Right.
So,
okay, well, as far as, your parents, would they be disappointed in you if you have to make that decision to drop out? Well, I know you said, your mom is not around, but how would your dad feel about that?
My dad would probably disown me, because that's his money. That he's paying for this. Okay. He's going to disown me. My grandma is going to probably smack the mess out of me.
Okay.
She see me, she going to be like, you a stupid girl. And my aunts and uncles, they probably just not even going to talk to me no more. And that's why I just feel stupid.
Okay, so do you feel like is any possibilities of you, maybe doing extra credit or, for the courses that you're not passing to successfully, pass the semester?
I talked to my mental hygiene teacher and asked her, could I get extra credit? Okay. She looked at me like I was dumb. Like, girl, you should have been doing good when you first got in this lesson. You wouldn't be, you wouldn't have this F now. And I'm like, okay, you can't help me. Like, most people will be like, okay, I'll help you. She is not helping me. My math teacher, she working with me though.
Okay.
So I was thinking, like, if I drop this class and I could just retake it my spring semester and then just have 6 classes or 7 classes, then that'll be easier for me. Okay. And I probably can juggle it because my mind will be right. I've been to talk to a whole lot of people that in, like counselors and social workers and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So have you ever thought about changing your major to maybe,
No, I like my major.
Okay.
See, I wanna be a social worker.
Okay.
I want to work with children. I want to help people, but I have to help myself first before I can help anybody.
Yes, because it can possibly be a person that is going through the same thing you're going through, how could you, you know, you would relate to them, but how could you possibly give them advice if you haven't fully worked on yourself and gave yourself advice?
Yeah.
So I understand that completely. Okay, so going back to your relationship, because I know it has a lot to do with your decision making right now. I know, far as sexual activity, that's been, you know, upsetting you and kind of have you, you know, at ease a little bit. But what else is concerning you? Do you feel like, you know, your boyfriend is gonna possibly come here one day and let's say make a scene? Like, you don't ever.
He's done it before.
Okay.
He came to the school. He came in my class, dragged me by my hair, and they called the police, the Virginia State Police or whatever. They like dismissed, you know, removed him from the campus or whatever. But he still ended up coming back.
Okay.
So I'm like, y'all should have called more people. This man came back, tried to flatten my tire, bust my window, and was just yelling at me like, oh, you a dumb bitch. I'm coming back to your house. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to do this. And I'm just like, why? Why are you so angry? I should be angry at you. You cheated on me. You got a baby on me. So it's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm so scared because I'm like, what if one day I come home and he's sitting outside waiting on me?
Okay.
Trying to shoot me or something. I ain't got nobody to protect me because I don't have no friends.
Okay.
So
being that, you know, y'all are used to having more bad times than good times, and y'all are used to arguing all the time, it's like a norm for y'all. Being that he hasn't been in your inner circle lately, how does it feel with the eliminating of the bickering? You know, does it feel relieving, or do you kind of miss the thrill of arguing with him? Because that could be a problem too.
Sometimes it's relieving. I feel like, oh yes, I got a break. It's a breeze. But then it's sometimes I mope around, I'm like, I miss this. Like, because that's what I'm used to. I miss this. I want it back. But it's, you know, it's not right. But I want it back. But I don't want to get it back because I want to be better.
Right.
And it's just like, I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to help me.
Okay, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you, you know, and I'm hoping that you still feel comfortable with me. You know, far as your bills and your finances with your house, you know, I know you're like kind of running behind on that. Do you have any major credit card bills that you're, you know, kind of suffering with, or is it just your finances at home? So tell me about that, and tell me about a plan that you can actually, that you feel can work. I have a plan for you, but I want to know your plan first.
Okay, well, first, everything is in my name. Like, some of the stuff is for him. He pays for this stuff, but it's in my name. Okay. Like, one time, he ordered a Capital One credit card and put it in my name. He knows my Social Security by heart. So it's like, should I call the police and say this is fraud or something? I don't want to get him in trouble, but I do, because you're using my Social Security number. You messed me up.
Did you give it to him, or did he?
I did, but it's like, oh well, because you fucked up. So I want you to suffer. Okay. So I want him to go to jail because he's messing up my credit.
Okay. So how do you do this? Okay. And let's say he say, okay, well, she gave it to me to use. And let's say it's flipped around on you. What would be your comeback? What would be?
I would like, I never gave anyone my Social Security number. My dad always told me that you never give anybody your Social Security number unless it's your job. Okay. So they can do a background check on you. Other than that, no, I never gave that man my Social Security number. And I will have my dad and my grandma to vouch for me. Okay.
So, are you in, you know, in danger of getting evicted out of your apartment, you know?
Yes, because I'm behind this month, and then I'm behind my light bill 2 months or whatever. Okay. They gave me like a voucher, the people at the social services, but I don't want to take it from them because I feel like I'm gonna have to pay it back. Okay. But I don't know if I'm gonna have to pay it back, am I? Or you?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I don't want to take no money from somebody and I gotta pay it back to them. I might as well just have my own money. Okay. So it's like.
So let's say, you know, you actually decide to go to your father and ask him for, you know, a loan of money, whether or not, you know, if he say he wants you to pay it back or not, you know, how would he approach you, you know, how, you know, what would be his response to your question of asking him to help you out with your finances?
He gonna say, what happened to that boyfriend that you always had, who you love so much, who you always with? You don't even talk to me no more. Now you need me. Where he at? Then he gonna say, oh, don't you work? You got a job. Why you don't use your check and pay your bills? And then I'm gonna tell him, oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough money, then he'll be like, oh, well, then that's your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Okay. So, I have an understanding that, you're working with your classroom teachers and you're working with your program advisors to kind of help your grade a little bit. Do you feel like that's working for you? Do you feel like they're actually, understanding a little bit of your situation and seeing your effort to try to pass?
Yeah, those teachers are everybody except for my mental hygiene teacher. She could give 2 fucks. Like, she don't care.
Okay. So you don't do any extra work for her after class? Okay.
No.
Okay. So tell me about, using drugs. I know you said that you have smoked marijuana before, so have you ever, convert to drinking? Do you drink?
I drank a lot.
Okay.
My dad is a drinker. I have a
Okay.
drinker.
So you feel like you kind of got that from him?
I used to watch him and his friends come over when I was little and they would drink and laugh and
Okay.
talk. And I was like, when I get older, I'm going to drink just like my dad. For
Okay.
real. Like, I know it's kind of crazy, but I wanted to. I was like 3. No. I don't want to say that low. About 5. And I was like, Dad, can I get a sip? And here you go.
Okay. So he would give you a sip of alcohol at 5 years old. Okay, so how did that make you feel?
I felt like an adult, and I was like, yes, this is so good. I really want some more. And then, like, one time my grandma was drinking wine coolers with her friends, and I was like, Grandma, can I get some? It tastes like Kool-Aid.
Okay.
So I would drink it. I was like, yes. And then I go right to sleep afterwards.
Okay.
So I guess they gave it to me so I could go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but now I drink that stuff like it ain't nothing. Like it's juice.
Okay.
I love drinking.
So how old were you when you started drinking excessively?
I think about 16. I used to go to little parties. That's when I had friends. When I really had friends. Now I don't have none.
Okay.
But when I had friends, I would go out to parties, sneak out, and hang out with them. Hang out with dudes. Like, because around that time, that's when I actually had dudes that wanted me. I would hang with them and drink. Because I started fucking at 14.
Okay.
So, and I think I had like 3 partners.
Okay.
Then by then.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So when you smoke marijuana, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel more relaxed and more slowed down with your emotions, or does it make you, hostile? Does it make you want to just?
It makes me relax, but I still be emotional. Because when I smoke, I start crying and thinking about old stuff. I know that's kind of crazy, but I do. I'm like, dang, I wish he was here, and I keep on puffing.
Okay.
I wish he was here.
So do you ever mix marijuana and alcohol at the same time? Like, do you ever smoke marijuana and drink alcohol at the same time?
Me and him used to do that. But that would be like every so often.
Okay.
And then like one time, I seen him snorting like cocaine.
Wow. Okay. So have you ever tried that yourself?
I wanted to. He was like, no, this is too hard for you. This is too hard for you. And I'm like, okay. And I think that's why he puts his hands on me too, because of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I came up with a treatment plan for you and possibly, some steps that you can go through to kind of solve your situation. I'm going to first go over the academic demands first, because your schoolwork is very important. Time management is very important. When you're a college student, you have to manage your time.
So should I quit my job?
No, I mean, no, you shouldn't quit your job because where are you going to stay? You don't want to go to your father. Do you have other family members that you can possibly live with?
No, but I know if you help me, I can be back in one of the dorms.
Okay.
And then I can quit my job, and then I can be more focused on school. I can change my number too.
Okay.
Because I don't want to deal with a lot of people.
Okay. As far as academic support, your professors and everything, it's good to have a good, relationship with them and tell them your story because they'll actually understand and work with you and know you're not just playing around with your grades and that you're serious.
Well,
so that's important.
What if one of my professors are a bitch? Some
Okay,
of them don't give, I'm trying to say, some of these professors don't give 2 fucks about you. All they want to let you know is, oh, I'm a professor. I did this, I got this degree, and I got that degree, and I could care less about you. As long as you in this program and you graduate and get your little ass about here, that's all I care about. I don't care about you. And it's just dang.
Okay. So what about, working with your academic advisors, Are they pretty fair with you? Do you have a close relationship with them?
I don't even think I haven't met with them this year because I've been off. So I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know who my advisor is this semester.
Okay. So, not with the Department of Administrators either, because that's a part of the academic demands. You can also go to them if you feel like your professors or your advisors is not assisting you properly. You can go to the, Department of Administrators. Have you ever tried to do that?
No, I don't think so. No, not this semester, not this year, no.
Okay. So what about balancing your coursework with your professional responsibilities? Like far as your job, have you ever thought about a plan of trying to balance both, of maybe like trying to be flexible with your manager?
I feel like, like my work schedule, it works because I just go on Saturday and Sunday. But being that I have an intern and school, that's kind of,
Okay.
And then we don't get paid for going to interns. So it's like, why are we going?
Okay.
And we're not learning nothing in there. We don't do anything. We never have any clients. So it's like, why are we there?
Okay.
But while I'm at my intern now, I can do my work there. Like my schoolwork there, because we don't do nothing. I do my schoolwork, and then like if I have anything else to do when I'm at home, sometimes if I'm not in one of my moods, I'll do my work. But I know now, since you're helping me, I'll really like be more focused and do my work at my intern.
Okay.
Then
good.
when I'm at school, at school, learning in school, focusing.
Okay.
And then I'm at work.
So how many hours a week do you go to your internship?
I go Mondays and Wednesdays because I'm a junior. So
Okay.
we only go Mondays and Wednesdays, and we have to do like 140, something like that.
Okay.
160.
In order to complete your internship?
Yeah, in order to complete your intern. So what I was about to tell you. While I'm there, I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks right now.
It's
sorry.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Well, last I was going to tell you as far as your academic demands is your stress management, which we're working on that. So I've came up with some strategies to reduce your school stress and your related problems. First, take a time out. You can do yoga. You can listen to music. You can try to meditate. Have you ever tried any of those strategies to try to kind of reduce your stress a little bit?
When I listen to music, the type of music I listen to makes me want to kill people. So, okay. I know. Don't think I'm crazy. I'm not.
Okay.
I promise you. But it's like, I just want to go fight somebody and just let all my anger out. Because the music I listen to, I think it's the beat. It is like an up tempo. And it just makes me want to just go, and kill somebody. Take a knife and just go, boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So, all right, so eat well-balanced meals. I know you say you're not really eating right, but if you eat, healthy meals.
Like what though?
You can eat like fish, you can eat shrimp, make sure you have your vegetables in there.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
Pasta. Okay, so are you allergic to seafood, period?
Not fish, but shrimp, crabs, that type of stuff.
And let's say like when you're in class, you can have like a Nutri-Grain bar or, something energizing, boosting to kind of help out your health as well. And help out with your headaches and stuff like that, Have you ever thought about that? Do you like that type of stuff?
I eat like brownies, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Because in my family, that's all we used to eat with soul food and junk food. So, I guess I can try to switch my eating habits up, I guess. Because I want to be small. I really do. I'm like so fat. So I want to be really small.
Okay. So, let's say you lose the weight that you want to lose. Do you feel like that's going to make your boyfriend be more attracted to you? Or
I think so.
Are you doing it for him or are you doing it for you?
Well, I don't want to say I'm doing it for him, but I want to do it for myself also.
Okay.
Because if I do it for myself, somebody else might like it. So,
okay.
That still sounds like I'm doing it for somebody else though. It's just, I don't have no confidence at all.
Okay, well we're going to work on that. I know you like to drink alcohol. Do you drink caffeine anytime, like coffee or iced coffee?
I drink coffee because it wakes me up.
Okay.
So.
Well, to reduce down your stress, limited alcohol and caffeine will, do good. It can cause panic attacks if you, stressed and, your blood pressure's up and stuff like, yes. By you increasing, your excessive alcohol drinking and then, drinking coffee and everything in the morning, it can bring on, panic attacks a heart attack, and you don't want that because you're too young for that.
So do you think I'm gonna die soon?
No, I don't. I feel like, you make the right decisions in life, and if you set out the right goals for yourself, I feel like that you can make it and succeed in whatever you can do, because you have a limitless and promising future ahead of you. It's just all in the choices that you make and the goals you set out for yourself. So I believe that, by the end of our session that you will have a changed mind, and, hopefully you'll be ready to set out your goals and accomplish them. So,
Is that like any way I can come and talk to you every day? Because I think I really need help.
Yes, and just set up, an appointment or whatever with my assistant, and you can come to me every day, I just want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel like you have to harm yourself or anyone, because you can accomplish your goals. You can, it's always room for change. So, but you need to get more rest. That would reduce your stress level as well. You need to get plenty of rest. When a person is stressed, when they rest and their body is at ease, when you wake up, it kind of makes you feel a little less stressful. So, it's very important for you to get plenty of sleep at night.
But how am I going to get sleep when I know that he's going to come to my house? Are you going to send police there? So a police can watch me, because I feel like I'm not safe. I really do. I feel like I'm
okay.
Safe.
So do he currently have a key to your apartment?
Yes, of course, because he used to help me pay the bill, and I can't give it back, because if I try to get it back, he might try to fight me. So I'm not going to do that.
Have you ever thought about changing your locks, or is that a fear of yours?
If I change my locks, then he's going to know, because he might try to come there. And I feel like he still comes to my house when I'm not there. He comes, take a bath, take a nap, eat. Because, certain things would be misplaced. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I watch. I see. I think I'm a detective or something.
So do he leave before you get there?
Yeah, I think he leaves as soon as because he knows my schedule. He knows everything about me.
Okay.
So, yeah, he'll leave.
So how do you feel about exercising? Have you ever been, kind of big on that? Because, when you exercise, that reduces stress as well.
I feel like sex, when I used to have sex, that was the exercise that I needed.
Okay.
So since I'm not having sex, I'm not going to exercise. And that was my only exercise that I was going to do.
Okay. So do you feel like when you used to have sex, more often than what you do you feel like your health was being maintained more? Do you feel like,
my stress
was in better health conditions?
I feel like I was at peace. I was happy. I did all my work. When I came to class, I would smile. Now I come to class, I'm like, put my head down. And people think I'm like a mean person. I'm not. I'm just sad. Very sad. Very hurt.
Okay, so, do you ever take deep breaths? Because that's another strategy to kind of reduce stress, Inhale and exhale slowly, that'll kind of, reduce the anxiety.
A girl told me to do that. This lady that's one of the counselors here at Virginia State.
Okay.
And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. And she was like, no, it really works.
It does.
And so I tried it. But all I kept thinking about was the stuff that he did to me. So it was like...
Have you ever tried counting to 10 slowly, or maybe 20 if you need to, if it's necessary?
If I count to 10, I think that's going to make me madder.
Okay.
So I think I need to take anger management classes.
Okay.
And also, I need a counselor.
Okay. Well, none of us are perfect, and I feel like it's to another way to reduce your stress is to know, hey, I'm doing my best, and not aim for perfection, because if you try to aim for perfection, that's when your stress level gets, higher. Mm-hmm. So, do your best in whatever you can do, and try to, get your grades up and everything, and build a better relationship with your professors. Have you accepted that you can't control everything? Do you feel like you have to control everything around you? Because once you accept that you can't, that'll reduce your stress level too.
I feel like I can though.
Okay, so tell me. Okay.
Because if you're around me, I run you. I'm in control of everybody. I think that's another reason why nobody hangs with me, because I want to be the boss.
Okay.
And if I'm not in charge, then I think that comes from me being the only child too. Because I was the princess. I was the only child. Okay. I do whatever I want. I say whatever I want to say. And you gonna like it. If you don't like it, then get away from me.
Okay. So, far as humor, do you have a sense of humor of your own, or do you be around people that, make you laugh? Because when you welcome in humor, that also reduces stress as well.
I used to laugh with my boyfriend when he used to say, oh, you fat bitch. And I would laugh because we laughed at that type of stuff. It was funny. And then I used to laugh with my friends, actually laugh. Laugh. We would talk about old times or people that we see just picking with them. Stuff like that made me laugh, and I miss my friend. I really do.
So, you know, what about, you know, maintaining a positive attitude? You know, how's your day-to-day attitude? Is it positive or is it negative? Do you try to make an effort to replace negative thoughts with positive ones?
I try, but it's just everything that comes out of me is negative. And I think that also stems from me not having a mom, because she wasn't there. Like, why leave me? I'm your child. So that made me angry. Plus the boyfriend. Plus my daddy not wanting to have anything to do with me now.
Okay.
So it's like, I have a grandma. I talk to her. But I don't have a mom. Like, I want a mom.
Okay.
All my friends have moms. Well, the friends that I used to have, they have moms. People I see on TV, they have moms. Why don't I have one? Like, well, she didn't love me. But, like, what is wrong?
So, let's say your mom want to come back in contact with you and want to build a relationship with you. I know you said in the beginning of our session that you wouldn't accept it, and would you still feel the same way?
No, I feel like, why try to rekindle something now? Bitch, you weren't there first? What you want me for? You didn't want me at first? Like, why? I just hate her. I hope she died.
Okay, so, you know, how do you feel about getting involved with your community? You know, have you ever tried to volunteer to kind of get your mind off of the, you know, everyday stresses?
I feel like I shouldn't help my community. They never helped me. Why should I go out and help somebody who don't want to do nothing for me? Like, when I was trying to apply for school or whatever, I needed more funds. My dad didn't have that much. She's a single parent. So we did file for financial aid. I do have that. But we had to get money from, like, my grandma and stuff.
Okay.
Like, people in the community, we tried to get them to help fundraise me. Nobody wanted to do it. The church, they were supposed to sponsor me and give me, like, try to get money from me and stuff. They didn't. Nobody wanted to do anything. Like, so why should I give back to a community that didn't want to give nothing to me? No.
Okay, so how did you feel about talking to someone before your professor referred you to me, you know? Because I know your professor, you know, referred you to me, and you didn't come on your own. So
no,
how did you feel before she referred you to me?
Before she referred you to me, I was just like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not. I don't want everybody to know my business. I know these social workers talk about everybody behind their back. They go around and tell everybody business. I know. Because when I become a social worker, I know I probably will tell somebody business. Because that's just me. But I feel like, no, that's not right. And now that I'm talking to you, I see, like, you're very humble. You really care. So it's like, I don't want to do that to people. I feel bad. Like, I told you I'm a bad person and I'm so stupid. Like,
no, you're not stupid at all, because if you were stupid, you wouldn't be in the position that you are now. You're a college student and you're doing well for yourself, even though, you know, you are a little stressed and it's a little intense for you right now, but it gets intense for everyone.
I just have one more question. So, before, like, how did you find out about me, though?
Like I said, you know, your professor referred you to me because she had concerns about, you know, your mood, and she felt like you've kind of been depressed. So, you know, that's how you've gotten referred to me. So, you know, I just wanted to help you with some strategies to kind of reduce your stress. And like I said, you're more than welcome to come in my office anytime you want, you know, and we're going to set out goals for you to, you know, complete, so we can kind of, you know, reduce your stress a little bit and get you back on track.
And also, I feel like, okay, yeah, that's my professor. She did refer you to me or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. But it's like, why didn't she tell me that she was going to do that? Like, why did she go behind my back? Now I feel like I can't trust her. And I don't want to be like that.
Well, I mean, you know, that's something that you can talk to her about, you know. If you feel like that, then I feel like it's definitely a concern that you should bring up to her.
And if I tell her, I know she's going to take it the wrong way. And she's going to think, oh, you're a nasty person, Amanda. But I'm not. It's just, I can't trust everybody. And I don't want everybody in my business. Like I said, I know you now. Well, I don't know you, but I feel like you're
You feel more comfortable with me. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, let's talk about, you know, your managing your expenses, you know, stuff like that's very important. So let's track your monthly spending. How much do you spend a month?
I really don't even know. I know I put like $20 worth of gas in my car every week.
Okay.
I buy McDonald's every day. when I'm on my lunch break.
Okay.
And that's like $4 right there.
Okay.
What else do I do? Sometimes I go to the mall.
Okay.
If I see something that I like, I'll buy it, but I take it right back.
Okay.
Because after a while, I wouldn't like it anymore because I know it's not gonna look right on me.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Developing your household budget, you know, it can be a household budget that you can follow to kind of help you with your expenses as well.
I think I should, like, every time I get paid, I put aside like $250. Well, I know I don't make that much, but if I do, if I ever start working like on a regular basis,
Okay.
put aside $250
Okay.
every week, and then that should build up because my rent is $525.
Okay.
My light bill should be reduced.
Okay.
Now that my boyfriend's not there, because he used to burn the lights
Okay.
and burn everything, like stay cooking. You know you're not paying for this, so why are you doing this? Why are you leaving my lights on?
Okay.
So I feel like now, if I start working on a regular basis or whatever, I can manage it. $250 every week, and no, I don't even get paid that much though. Okay, $250 every 2 weeks,
Okay.
and then do it like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, bring up the eco map to you. I've created an eco map, and the eco map is basically just like a set out of your life. Basically saying like where your parents are in life and where you are, and being that you're the only child. I put your two parents in the middle, even though, your mom is not in here. Far as your dad, I put, that he works, in the shipyard, and he was big on sports, and he's also married. Do you feel like because he's married, that kind of hinders him from you sometimes?
Excuse me. Yes, I don't really like the woman that he's married to.
Okay.
She talks about me too. She says that I'm not gonna be nothing.
Okay.
I'm a good dude.
Okay.
But the only reason why she with my dad is because he got money.
Okay.
So I feel like she using him. Well, he don't have money, but he's good.
Okay.
So
far as his marriage, I put a conflict line because of that? Do you feel like, that's correct?
Yeah.
Conflict line. Okay, so far as sports, I know he's like really big on sports. Is that a positive line? I put a positive line there because I know men with sports are kind of,
And I think it's kind of positive with me because me and him both used to sit back and watch his
and relate on sports.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So far as his job, how is that a positive connection that he don't have any trouble with his?
Yeah, he don't have any trouble.
Okay.
He's been working there for like 15 years now. He loves
Okay.
his job. I wish I had one like that.
Okay. And I've also created a genogram for you as well. And a genogram is basically like you can do your 3 generations in your family.
Okay.
I know you said that you're really big on, drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana. So far as, your family history that I know you said that your dad is alcohol, he likes to drink as well. What about like his father or your great-grandmother or your grandmother currently or your grandfather currently? Are they really big on drinking alcohol, or are they,
My grandma
still have possession of marijuana?
She drinks. My grandma on my dad's side, she drinks a lot.
Okay.
So does her husband. So I guess that's where she got that from, drinking
Okay.
with him. And then my aunt, she is a crackhead,
Okay.
and she does smoke weed
Okay.
because that does help her get high. But she had to turn to crack and cocaine to
Okay.
boost her high because she loved being high. She loved the
Okay.
feeling. So I guess that's where I get that from.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
you
not
kind of
gonna
feel like that's where it kind of leads from.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then my dad, all he does is drink. He did smoke cigarettes at one point,
Okay.
but until like he got sick or whatever,
Okay.
and he had to stop. So
Okay. Well, now that we've discussed, your case, I want to, discuss your long-term goals. So what do you feel like, your first goal should be? We're going to set out 3 goals, or it can be more, but, let's do 3 for now.
my first goal is to get back on track with school.
Yes, that's most important.
Get back in touch with myself, like have more confidence in myself.
Okay.
Get back into church. That's one goal right there. It's not like 3. And
Okay.
then that's all together.
Okay.
And then my third one I have to say, like, stop dealing with stupid people,
Okay.
dumbfounded people. Throw them away. Like,
So you want to kind of separate the people that are not on the same page as you
Yes.
are in your life to kind of help you move forward.
yeah.
Okay. So, well, I think those are great goals. You know, the next time you come back to me for your meeting, I want to, kind of discuss how are you working on those goals and what are your plans and steps to accomplishing those goals. And, hopefully, you're taking this seriously because, I am. And it was a pleasure meeting with you. I thank you for opening up to me, and hopefully you feel comfortable with me. And like I said, everything is confidential. You don't have to worry about me going out telling my coworkers.
Okay.
But just as long as you don't harm yourself, or if you're thinking about harming yourself, you need to tell me. And regardless of if I have to tell someone or not, despite that, you need to tell me because your life is very important.
Now, since I talked to you, I don't feel so much of want to kill myself or
Okay, good.
want to die or anything. I feel better. I don't feel that much better.
Okay.
But I still feel like, tonight he might be outside my house waiting, like, bitch, where you been?
Okay.
And even though I'm not his girl, he still does stuff like that. So I feel like we should meet each other. Well, can I meet with you again,
Yes,
next week?
Sure.
Friday?
Okay, so when would you like to, set up your appointment? I'm available Monday through Friday. I go to lunch at 12, but I'll be back at 1. And I leave my office every day at 5.
Okay. Since I don't intern on Fridays, sometimes
Okay.
I do go to work. But this Friday coming up, I think this is the 13th. 14th,
Okay.
November 14th. At 9 a.m.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, at 9 a.m. and I'll get my assistant to put that in the system for you, and I'll be here waiting for you. And I also have my business cards for you to contact me if it's an emergency or if you need an urgent meeting.
Okay.
I have my business cards so you can call me, and I'll be looking forward to your meeting next week.
And also, if he is at my house or anything, can I call you or would I do call
and
911?
You need to call 911, and you can also touch bases with me. But if it's a life or death situation, you need to go ahead and call law enforcement so they can take care of that for you. Have you ever thought about a restraining order?
I'm scared. No.
Okay.
Nah.
So with our next session, we're definitely going to talk about that. But I do think that it would be a good reference for you to try to get a restraining order on him, even though sometimes that doesn't work. But you need some type of protection or an authority against him, so when law enforcement get there, they'll know that you've actually been trying to escape him.
Okay.
So,
and what if you try to meet with me and him at the same time? Would you ever do that?
if you would like for him to come in here, that's fine.
I feel like that's the only way we can talk to each other if we have a mediator, because
Okay.
we yell and it escalates, and I
Okay.
don't like that. So
Well, if you feel like it's going to be hostile, then I feel like you should wait it out a little bit, maybe give each other time and then bring him in here so the hostility will kind of be down and the tension will kind of be lower. But you're more than welcome. I'm here to help, so any solution that you have, I'm more than welcome to help you with it and to help you, solve it. So that's why I'm here.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I can finally breathe.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
That's good. And I'll
Thank
see you
thank
next week.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.